The skill that I have acquired in my life that has changed everything for me is the law of detachment. And the law of detachment is letting go of the outcome of whatever it is that you want. I used to watch the videos, I used to watch all the reels, all the things about the dream life and what you could accomplish and all this internet money stuff and all these things that just everyone wants, everyone's trying to aspire to do. It felt really overwhelming for me. I'm consuming content after content about what I should do to make money online, or what kind of supercar this person's buying and that person's buying, and Miami high rises and all these different things. You know exactly what I'm talking about because most of us have the same algorithm, and if you're watching any of my videos, you're probably on the same algorithm that I'm on. Now, it's good to be motivated, it's good to want those kinds of things, but when the tasks and the goals feel way too overwhelming in your life, you're never going to accomplish that thing because you wouldn't even know where to start to even try to accomplish that thing. And everyone who is showing you that way of life is just trying to sell you something to help you get to the point to be able to afford those kinds of things. So if you feel overwhelmed and you don't know where to start trying to take the actionable steps to make something happen in your life, you need to listen to this video because today I'm going to go over how to properly detach from outcomes and truly just focus on the inputs to make a true difference in your life. And I'm not trying to sell you anything like all these other gurus out there. I just want to tell you exactly what worked for me because it completely changed my life, and I want it to do the same thing for you. In order to truly detach from something, you need to first convince yourself and really feel this inside of you that you don't care about said thing. You ever notice how when you really liked a girl, like dating back to like middle school, maybe even elementary school, when you really liked a girl, she never liked you back because you were really nervous when talking to her and things just didn't go to plan, you would stutter over your words. But when a girl that you did not like back liked you, you would talk to her just like a friend, you joke with her, kid with her, you just saw her as a friend. They'd end up falling head over heels for you. Or with a girl that you might not even feel like you have a chance with, so you don't even try in the first place. And then it's a huge surprise because you end up finding out that she likes you. It's the same thing with what you want in your life. With the car, with the apartment, with the girl, with the business. When you stop putting so much effort and so much just raw action with no sense of direction, you truly get the result much quicker and you start to attract those things rather than them trying to attract you. Now, I don't want you to get confused. You need to try for things in life. Obviously, you need to go out there and you're gonna have to work towards certain things that you want in your life. But the thing is, when you break the goal into micro tasks to get the macro, things are a lot more digestible rather than thinking, oh, I gotta get a Lambo and a high rise and I gotta make this happen super quick, even though I have no plan or no sense of direction on how to exactly do it. But if you were to take those same goals and think, okay, in order for me to get a Lamborghini, I need to start making money, okay? And in order for me to start making money and to buy a Lamborghini, to make enough money to buy a Lamborghini, I need to work a high-end job and have a high-value skill. Okay, so what is a high-value skill? Marketing, sales, copywriting, all these different things that you can get into. And then what you would do is learn how to get into said skill or practice said skill or get a job in said skill. And by dissecting the actual goal into little micro goals until you finally got to the result. And this is exactly what I did. This is exactly what I did to be able to get my dream car, my dream girl, my dream apartment, live in my dream place, make my dream income, travel to my dream locations. This stuff did not happen overnight. This was things that I wanted for years, for absolute years. And I would have never made them happen if I did not have a small, actionable plan that I could do every single day to get to the big goal. And another key thing that I did was I wrote down all of my goals. Instead of just storing them up here in your head, you need to write them down, because once it leaves the brain and it goes onto a piece of paper, you don't have to constantly think about it all the time. You can't just totally forget about what you want, but what helped me was every single day I would have them either written on my bathroom mirror, so when I'm brushing my teeth, I'm seeing all the things that I want, or have them on a whiteboard and have them next to my bed on my nightstand, because yes, I'm not consciously thinking about them all the time, but subconsciously I'm seeing those goals that I really want to achieve. And then subconsciously every single day I'm actually working towards those things. I always hated writing. I hated language arts in school. It was just one of my worst subjects. But as I've gotten older, I've realized the importance of jotting things down, writing down how you're feeling, writing down the things that you want, and just honestly just journaling every single day. So when you write things down, you feel as if, okay, this is down, this is on a piece of paper. I don't have to sit here and constantly overwhelm myself with all of this overload of information. This is exactly what I got to do, and as I do it, I'm going to check it off the list. And I'll tell you why this works. At the beginning of this year, I wrote down a goal that I wanted to start making $20,000 a month. And mind you, this is before I was even making $15,000 a month. I had only really done 10, 12, even $13,000 months, but for some reason, I wanted to shoot for the moon. So I wrote down I wanted to make $20,000 a month, in 2026. And again, remember what I told you, I had not made a $20,000 month, well, at least not consistently up until this point. So I wrote this goal down at the beginning of this year, and guess what happened? Starting in February of this year, I started making $20,000 every single month. Now, yes, I have a lot of systems in place for me to do so. I have a lot of different things going on in my life to make me a good amount of income every single month. But I had never done it before I wrote it down. And I'm telling you, this is what I know to be true, is that when you write things down, you're basically speaking it to God and saying, listen, I trust you. I already know that I can do this. And you're basically just telling him, I'm ready for this responsibility, because that's all it is at the end of the day. All making money is, all having nice things is a responsibility from God for you to protect that thing and to cherish that said thing. Everything you want is already out there for the taking. Someone else has it. You are no different than that person. The only difference is that person really doesn't care about the outcome because he feels as if he already has it. Take it from me. I already know what I have in my life. I have thousands of more goals that I'm going to absolutely smash over the course of my lifetime. And you could do the same thing, but you need to detach from outcomes. You need to stop making it feel like if I don't have this, I'm gonna die. No, that's not the case. You already have what you want. Reality just hasn't caught up to you yet.